Hello everybody, in today's video I want to show you how to connect your data store with GUI. So my example of this is if I play this game and then I look at my dollars in the leader stats right here, it says Spruce Goose 123 has $10. And now if you look at the bottom left side of the screen, it displays my cash as $10 as well. Now before we get into this, you can figure out what player has certain data by going to the plugins on the home tab up here. And then I recommend getting this plugin. It's called Data Delve. Basically, it's like DataStore Editor, but it's free. As of right now, DataStore Editor costs $10, and Data Delve is free, and it does exactly that, if not better. And once you open Data Delve, you can see all of the data stores you have inside your game. So for example, I have Cash Store, my Data Store 1. But as of right now, this is the data store we're using, which is just data. If I click this, I get to see all of the users who have played my game or like been in the studio with me. So if I click this user, I can see all the data. So I have a cars array. We're gonna skip this for now, but most importantly, we have dollars here. And then if I click this, I can change the dollar sign. So if I go 100, and then I click this save button here, save successfully, and I go home and then play. My cash GUI down here now says 100, same with my leader stats. So we have live changing data for a GUI. So let's figure out how we done this. Okay, so I have two scripts. I have one script in my server script service, which is for my data. And why I have this is because this makes a data store. It gets everything. However, this is my first time learning about data stores, which was actually yesterday, and I learned all of this from the Roblox documentation and a YouTube video, which I'm going to link both of them down in the description because I want to keep this video short and answer a common problem, which is how to get data stores on your GUI. So for our GUI, it is in Starter GUI in our folder on the Explorer, and then I just have a cache screen GUI and then a local script right here. Alright, so I made this local script here. It's a little bit messy because of all of the text prompts here, but I just want you guys to ignore that for now. But what we're specifically looking at is only 3 lines of code. Our first line of code is local players equals game get service players dot local player. This is just getting the player. And then right here, local player cache equals players dot leader stats dot dollars. So I'm going to show you what this does right here. Just remember players dot leader stats dot dollars in this line. So if I click and play the first game, and then I go to players, and I see rows FMI8, which is my username, inside the players. So we're going inside players, we're going inside the local player, and then we're going inside leader stats, and then we're going inside dollars. This dollars is what we're storing our data in from our data store. So when you make your own data store, you might have this be experience, level, cars, etc. But in my case, it's dollars. So if we go back to our GUI script, we have local leader stats as dollars. So we're getting that. And then we're just printing it out as text here, which is text.text. This text is just the GUI text right there. And then we're saying it's going to display player cache dot value. And it needs to be a dot value because it is an integer. If it was a string, so when I had the cars on this side, and I have a database for car 1, car 2, and car 3, because that's the cars I own. If I wanted to display my cars in this script, I wouldn't do the dot value because the cars are strings, not integers. But in this case, work with an integer. An integer is just a number, and then a string is anything in quotation brackets. So it's pretty straightforward. So basically that sums it up. All you're doing is you're going to the local player, you're just getting the data, and then you're just displaying it through the GUI. That practically sums it up for data stores. If you guys want to see another video, something like this, or have any questions, drop them down below in the comments because I'll be sure to make another video. And I just dropped another video before this explaining remote events in client-side and server-side data. I think you guys should all go check that out to understand the local players and client-side data because that's going to help you with the data stores. And that's exactly what we did today to display that data on the player's GUI. So I guys hope you have a nice Christmas break. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.